Hello, welcome to another tips and trick video. In this video, I will try to show you a few examples of books that have not been pressed. And for the most part, these books, I won't press them. But for the purpose of this video, I will press them just to show you what something looked like before and after. So that if you look at a book like this, which is a very hard blunt right there, okay? In the future, you can see and spot books that has been pressed. Take a look at this. Okay, a lot of time when a book have that kind of a big blunt like that, the blunt force is bad enough to impact the interior paper as well. You see that? Look at that. So pay close attention to what the interior cover look like right there, as well as this, because once this book is pressed, you will see how things will look after. What you will see is a nice flat line. Okay, this line will not go away, but the fiber has been broken, so it's not going to disappear completely, but what you will see is a completely flat surface with a line, a flat line, and then from that you can tell that the book has been pressed. Okay, so that's one example that I will show you what it looked like after the press. Okay, so this is that corner after a press, as you can see. Okay, it's trying to get focus here. Let's take a look. You see that line where the paper fiber was broken? There's no way to eliminate it. Okay, it's flattened, but it's there. And you know, if this was a black darker area of the cover, right, then no doubt you would see a white line color breaking, but because it's a white back cover, you can't see it, but it's there. So if you ever see a book that have a crease flattened like that, you can assume that it has been pressed. Okay, because when a book was impacted to a point where it's a big crease that break fibers, there gotta be indentation. Okay, they gotta be. It's okay. Take a look at the interior now. See that? Go back and take a look at the before if you don't see the difference. Okay, a big part of the flaw is eliminated, right? But there's nothing you can do where the fiber is broken. Okay, so the line, the evidence is still there. Okay, and then the evidence is still there a little bit on the interior paper, right? Just a little bit. That can be removed if I wanted to. Okay, I can certainly do another pressing and focus on removing that flaw, but why would I do that, right? That's a waste of effort. Nothing I can do. But now you see, okay, it's very hard to miss that for me. If I see a book that I buy on eBay or anywhere online and I see a crease like that broke the paper fiber and it's flattened like the way it is, and the interior show very little sign of it, you bet I would determine that this book has been pressed. Let's move on to a second example. Okay, so here, take a look. There is a blunt force crease right there. Two of them, almost three. Okay, so one barely, the big one barely show breaking color right here, but this white line and the smaller one, okay, if you hold this at an angle, you can see it. Okay, you can see that it's not flattened. Okay, and if you open the book on the inside, once again, let's take a look. See that? You see the creases on the interior. Okay, look at that. Now if this book has been pressed, and I will for this example, because normally I would just leave this book as is, because there's no need to. Reducing the visibility of the creases here won't improve the grade. Okay, the book is about an 8.5 and it will look nicer, but to me that's not gonna help change the grade all that much to go through the trouble of pressing it. But for the purpose of this video, I will, just to show you what it looked like after. So take a close look at what the interior cover looked like. Okay, once it has been pressed, most of that should be gone. What you'll be left with is these two white lines. Okay, so as far as a tip, if you have a raw book that you bought and you see a color breaking creases, if that does not show up on the other side, as far as indentation, then the likelihood that the book has been pressed is very high. Okay, if the crease break fiber, paper fiber, is not going to disappear completely, but it will leave a line, not an indentation. Okay, the indentation is what a press can reduce significantly, but the line breaking crease is not going to go away. So let's see what the book looked like after the press. So now, after a press, a quick one, once again, you can see you can get rid of the color breaking stress right there, 2 lines. Okay, can't make those things disappear, but it looks flatter, right? Let's take a look inside, see for yourself. What do you think? Much improved, correct? As you can see, whenever you see color breaking creases, okay, turn over the cover to see what kind of evidence is on the other side. It's not going to be nothing. Okay, once it's break colors on the other side, there will be a line, as you can see right there. There's lines. Okay, where those lines are is where the color breaking is on the other side as far as creases, but there is no indentation as far as how the cover bend a little bit on the inside, more visible from the inside. It's become less visible. Okay, that's the key. Whenever I buy a book on eBay and I see creases anywhere that break color, the first thing I do is flip open the cover to see how the inside look. If it look anything like that, then I can pretty safe to call the book had been pressed before. Okay, so hopefully the tip is useful. It's not an easy thing to spot, but for those that really detest buying pressed book, maybe this will help you to weed out something. But once again, unless you go to a convention and have the book in person, how can you tell? How can you tell if a book is pressed or not buying from eBay? There are ways. Perhaps I should do a separate videos on how to do that. It's not easy. Okay, it's all about being able to look at the flaws on the cover and see the little nuances as far as how the bend, how the crease look, and recognize that it has been pressed. If you press enough books, okay, you will be able to spot the cover, the front cover on an eBay listing, if that book has been pressed or not, by focusing on the edge and overhang of the book. Okay, you can focus on that, and that should give you hints, not proof that a book has been pressed or not. And that's it for this tips and trick video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.